Okay, folks, here we are on a new map, newish map. This is the, turn this light down. So, map of Australia by Rob Vigor. And if you're looking for information on the map, let me just do this. There's where you can get information on it on Rob's Discord. So I'm starting off on the map. I'll show you the map. Oh, I can't show you the map. Well, I haven't really started, so you can't really do anything until you get going. I think you do have to do your first job. It's a standalone map, so I had to pick a cargo. And we're starting in how does it tell you on the map where you're starting? I think we're starting in Kulari. That's our first. Yep. That's our first. I guess that's. I can't show a map on this. I don't think I can show it until I some jobs, then I get more options. Oh, this is Kulari. Nice detail on this map. It's a rough road. You don't really have any choice as to what. Let me. Yeah, I get my game is good. I think my. You don't have any choice as to what truck you get, but don't know if there are trains on this map. Stop just in case. Possibly not. Oh yes, and this is Australia, so there we go. Oh, it's nice and loud. So we have to drive on what we would call the wrong side, but of course that's judgmental. Oh, you can spawn trains there? Okay, then it's good to know that because it's a crossing, but there's not even a an X like saying, hey, this is a crossing. Careful. No, it's like, okay, your problem. So in Kulari, there's a big parking lot here. I've run this map before, and this is the updated version. A lot more on the map. You will see once I get going on it. And there's that little bit of I'm not sure where I am. Okay, so there will be vehicles coming at me from both sides, but we're good. Okay, now I believe once you get over this cattle guard, I think they're called well, I don't know, what are they? They're called Texas crossings. Texas gates in North America. So Rob has done a lot of unique. He's done a lot of. He's a combination of Google. Oop, that I think was me hitting things. Combination of Google Street View and information from people down there as to accuracy, so that he can get a good cattle grids. Cattle grids. Okay. Oh yeah, there was somebody's little place there. Camp. Maybe they call them camps in Australia. So there was a couple of crunches already. We've already damaged this. I think You look at this truck. If we do, let me do something here. If we look at the collision box of this truck, not sure where it's hitting. I'm not seeing a low collision box on it, but I should. Oh, it's right there. That's the collision box, that white thing. But for some reason it's hitting the bumpers, so I'd recommend a truck that has decent clearance this game. And I'm not sure whether you're better to drive in the middle. I suspect you're better to drive in the middle and keep your tires, wheels, or tires with a Y as they call it in Australia, keep your tires up on the two humps. But yeah, this is already, if we look here at the truck we've got, gee, we don't get a lot of options, until we get there. Escape doesn't give us very much. I've got a couple of mods added for XP and for money, so we'll see how this goes. If we look here, we're going to Homeburn Opal Field. 06 UST, which I think is the customer, or a placeholder for customer. Whoever 06 Cust is, that's where we're going to. It's yes, I guess I should mention I should mention the detail. If you stop and look at the detail, I mean, there was a lot of detail before, and there's even more now. It's a far cry from what they used to see in some of the maps where they do cookie cutter grass with trees stuck in it and looked like a manicured lawn at a golf course. No, this is very different. Look at the variety. Look at the variety in shrubbery and trees. Everything. Like, you're driving through. It's so much more realistic and so much more work. But I guess, especially like me, if you've driven on these maps for years and years, you realize how much has changed. Both the tools that are available to developers and just the work that developers are willing to put into it. Yeah, I missed everything there. That was good. We'll go over here a bit because I think we have to. Okay. Looking in the mirror, I think I'm catching things. Yep. I'm driving through here. Obviously, I'm from the big city. Took a contract, didn't realize where it was developing, where it was sending to. The only reason I took it is my girlfriend told me that she needed me to go to Hopewell Opal Field. She wanted me to get a bunch of opals for her on sale because she heard they get them. So she said, take that job, take that job. So I'm taking that job, but she's not the one that I'll be texting her, telling her that, okay, so it would have been a lot easier just to pay Express to have them ship us the opals, because it's going to be a few $1,000s repair on this truck. It's not my truck, it's a contract, but my boss is going to be pissed off, and he may take some of it out of my pay. So please, don't ask me for any more favors. Sheila. I guess I should call her Sheila. Ooh, cold coffee. Well, I guess I'd be going faster, eh? Speed limit is 62. Wait a minute. Let's put the brakes on. The truck seemed to roll in 1.41, I've noticed. Gameplay preferences. Let's go down here and let's say that we are okay. No detours, a bit of rain, time zones disabled, and presets will be continental Europe. Exactly. I'd done that before and I forgot to. And display currency. I'm going to do. Oh, I don't have any choices. I want to do Canadian dollars. Well, fine then. Be like that. There we go. Oh shit! Look at the speed limit's 100 here. Okay. This is, I think, part of the. This is some dry Australian humor on the part of the traffic department, suggesting that truckers feel free to go 100 kilometers an hour. Sucker. Plunk. Ah, okay. So here is Jackie's farm. He or she. Yeah, they got some animals. They got some crops. They got a windmill going there. They've got. Yeah, I can do that. I can zoom in. Nice little house, some sheds. It's like a busted up. Oh, maybe it's a tanker truck. Oh, stuff happening at Jackie's. Not a lot, but that's a sad little horn. Sad little horn on the Cascadia. Oh well. So if you want to start up this game, well, first of all, you have to get the game, and this is still under development. But if you follow the Discord link that I put there, you'll get to Rob's Discord channel where you can get information on his current game and upcoming games, and also information on how you can support him using Patreon. And he's doing really good work, and he wants to do more work on this. The Australian map, he also has an Alaska map, which is just a very basic for now, but it's pretty good too. So this, yeah, so there's information about that on his Discord. Let's see if we can go faster here because we are fairly close. I believe the scale on this is, I believe it's 1-to-1. Oh, cows. There's oh, okay. You guys gonna just behave? Yep. Okay. Just the cows. So much for cattle grids or Texas gates. Oh, maybe it was just supposed to keep them in here, but geez, imagine if you did have cows in here. How the hell would you find them? Oh, the road's getting a little rougher here. Well, I'm trying to go a little faster. How heavy is this load that I've got? Nope, there's an old broken down car. It's 22 tons. Oh, the scale is 1 to 2. Draw the roads by hand and Google Maps references. Slightly bigger than 1 to 2, so it's roughly 1 to 2. The time scale, what's the time scale? Like how many minutes? Is a minute in the game, is it 1 to 2? Like, is... Whoa! Not sure what happened there. Seemed to have definitely broke something. How long is a minute in the game? Is a minute in the game a minute in real time? Or is it 2 game minutes for every 1 minute real time? Seems to be like that. Can we check our... Oh no, we can't check our... I wonder why we can't check diagnostics. Maybe because we've just started? Radio, save and load, launchpad options, vehicle browser, quit. Everything exactly 1.2. Road between Kulari and Plums. It's a bit longer. Okay, this is cool. We're gonna get there in a couple of minutes. It's just, yeah, enlarge the scale. Yeah. Home burn is just here, so. 30 seconds is 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Because in the game, it's, well, most of the map, I think, is 1 in 19. The SCS maps are 1 in 19, almost 1 in 20. So an hour and like 60 minutes is 60 minutes in the game is 3 minutes in real time. But it won't show the world. It won't show the world map yet, Rob. Here's our problem here. If we go to options, if we do an escape to get to options, we don't have a world map option at the bottom here. And I suspect often the game, you have to do a first job in the game before it does things. Oop, like, yeah, that looked like it was going to be bad. You have to do things like that before you can get a garage. Home burn, Opal Field. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to finish a job. The first job in the game. Thank you very much for Texas Toast. Texas Toast. Texas Toast, do you appreciate the Texas gates on this map? Okay, let's take this train around a corner here. Whoa, that bit of understeer there. Howdy, my friend. Oh, here's another car for sale, as is. Opal Field, down underground there. There's a couple of guys just hanging out. Now we have to do a bit of a parking here. If we place it like this, then we get this. We get 100,000 experience points. So we definitely are going to do that. Right? Yeah, Australia. In, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Australia, yes, Australia in 1.41. being driven by a drunken sailor. There we go. Okay. Lower the legs, detach cables, and unlock the fifth wheel. Money, 578. Experience points, whack, 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 whack. We did damn fine. Barking. And look, there's our truck headquarters. Oh, with an American flag, not an Australian flag? Well, I guess it's a prefab. This is your headquarters. No, I've got the money cheat, and I think you have to do several jobs. I'd read on the XP that you had to take 3 jobs before the money cheat kicked in. So we'll see how this goes. So that's my headquarter. I assume you've seen enough. They're all the same. Haven't got anything to park. No trucks in sight. Yeah, okay. Once you've earned enough money, be able to move the world freely and run your own business from here. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Good luck. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, here we have. Now, once we've done one job, now we can see stuff. So I'll show you the map. We have done Kulari, which is where our garage is. And we've gone to Homeburn Opal Field. We also have Johann's Opals, Cooper Opals, and we can loop around here and come back to Plums Farm. And then we can drive here to Charleville, and then we'll have Samariba, Gallery Station, Clara Creek, Agathella, all expansion. And just a reminder, of course, if you want to be part of this journey, feel free to follow the Discord link and become a donor, Patreon donor, a supporter. Strip the whole grad prefab. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's go here to Mod Manager. Okay. So here's the map, Australia Outback map. I've got a money cheat, XP cheat. I've got my Macar, the Macar scruffy skin, and the mirrors. So we'll take the XP cheat out because we don't need that anymore. We'll just have the money cheat. We'll continue on. There's a profile jump chart. It isn't compatible. It probably is compatible. The developer just has to change whatever flag is in the game to check the version. Okay, this is all just the game getting confused because I've taken a mod out. Do I like Peterbilts? I like the Mac-R and the Scania. Bigger reward for the driven kilometers. What kind of reward? I need enough to buy a truck though. Oh, and of course, yes, here's the map. So, unfortunately, the map, for whatever reason, the map seems to overlay on this. Oh. So, Rob, are you saying if I remove the money cheat, I will make more money than this at these jobs? Yeah, it's bugged. Well, this is a prelim version. It's not really bugged. It's just an error that he got in there that he needs to take out. Like I said, this is a prelim version of a game under development. But I'd like to confirm, Rob, like, if I take out that money sheet, will I make more money on these jobs or less? Yeah. You think I make? Oh, you think I make more if I take it out? Okay. What were my jobs? What was the job range? So the jobs were, the best one was 1380. Okay. Okay. I'll take the file out. I'll take the file out and we'll see what it is. I'm not sure what file you're talking about, Texas Toast. If you're talking about Profile Jump Start, it's not compatible with 1.41. So there's not a file. There's not a file. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, maybe I'll just go the bank loan there. See, it's a little higher. It was 1380. This is 1014. I'll put it in. Sorry, folks, for going back and forth, but yeah, put that mod in. I know you said there's a mod for 10-time jobs, but I'm sorry, I've just got your word for it so far that there's a mod and that it's compatible for 1.41. But yeah, I mean, let me look at my. Can I take a bank loan? Have I got a letter already from the bank saying I have? We can help you grow. Oh, I see what you mean. My credit limit has been raised to $500,000. You know what? Let's buy a truck. Oh, there are no truck dealers yet. That's interesting. I'm not going to be able to buy a truck because I haven't discovered any truck dealers. I've got a mod. I got a mod, Mac R. But maybe it's because I have no money. Let's go to the bank. Why am I not finding the bank, my friends? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. But where is the bank? Advance further to access the bank. So I'm not sure. I'll do another job and we'll see what happens. I've just done one job. So let's pick the next one. We wanted to, where were we? We went from Homeburn, Optical Opalfield to Homeburn. There to there. Oh, let's do this one. From Homeburn to Opalfield, and it's a Mac. Homeville, no, it was grayed out. It wouldn't work. Home to here, take job. Okay, we'll try that. I think when I've done this game before. Oh, this looks like one of those fracking things. Yeah, frack tank. Can I get, now I can get diagnostics, see, which tells me what kind of truck I got, blah, blah, blah. Back Anthem looks a little higher than the Cascadia. We'll see what it does. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for kangaroos. None of them in my cab, I hope. No. I'm really gonna drag our ass on this trailer, but there's the guys. Slightly better horn. Now I believe that there is no AI traffic. Once you're off the tarmac. And for those who prefer this view inside, you'll have to follow somebody else then. Because I like to get on the roof, because my prime aim in these games is to explore and enjoy. Bitumen Road, yes. The Bitumen Road, or tarmac. And yes, somebody has abandoned their car. And it's not as if their car ran out of gas like an hour ago. Like they abandoned their car last year. And nobody's moved it. Everybody just goes around the car. Jesus. Jeez, my gracious. Okay, let's get over anyways on this side. Let's see what happens. Thank you for a host, Texas. I appreciate that. Oops. Oh, there was somebody's farm up there, I guess, or a little cabin. We didn't even check. Oh, this looks rougher. It is rougher. Yep. Yes. Jesus, yes. So you know that part that looked rougher? Apparently it was. Now it's not dynamic plastic mud. It's ruts that formed the last storm, and now they've dried up into solid tracks like stone. This reddish mud is holy shit. Well, I guess I'll keep notes as to if there's a truck that doesn't bottom out all over the place. Again. Nice countryside. We got to keep my eyes open for ruse too, but I'm not. Home burn. Oh, there's some nice vultures up there. Oh, what do we have in home burn? Oh, okay. We have a gas station. Cargo spot, I guess. Resting spot. Nice gas station. Let me look here. So, a little bit of luck. Red Idle Barrows, groceries and feeds. Check. See, I'm not sure what that means. Gas thing, gas pumps, sorry. Couple old pumps. Vent for that. Nice car there. Oh, I love the way people talk in this game. He's doing the pelvic thrust. What, you think you're in a Rocky Horror Show or something? And he goes do 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 whoop 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 whoop. Like, you're being weird, okay? Women don't do that in this game. Look at the table and chairs out there. Somebody's having lunch out there. And it's too bloody sunny now, but they probably have supper out in the evening. Depending which way the sun goes. What time is it? Well, it's noonish, so definitely no shade now. Well, maybe we won't go really fast in case we have to slow down. I think we're going to have to keep notes as to any of these trucks that we drive, if any of them have a decent clearance. Oh, there's something coming up on the map here. Oh, there's a caution sign there. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, let's just boot it and hope that this is doesn't push us sideways. Whoa! That's what it did. Oh, we got stuck on something, but we're good. I guess I should have run at it a little either. Kenworths are popular. Okay. I was going to have my Mac R, but I might do a Kenworth too. If there's a Kenworth that's, if there's a K-Whopper that's particularly high. Usually what I find in these maps is if you take an older style truck as opposed to a newer aerodynamic one, you get a better clearance. Unless you put a great big bloody bumper on the front of them. Sometimes that's not a good idea. Oh, we are. Bit of an open space, but you can see how detailed and varied this map is. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell was that? Don't know. Me running off the road. Try to keep it here at 50. A nice looking tree. I wonder if they have floods coming through here or it's just an old tree that fell years ago and finally got moved off the road. We'll have to take another job around the bottom when we go there. When we go down to here, world map. I'll take a job from Johans. I'll go to Cooper, and then we'll try to think something from Cooper up to Plums Farm. So we'll just work our way around, and then not sure if there's anything. Charleville. I at least want to drive out this highway, and we'll see what it's like. Oh, and tip, if you are playing in 1.41 and you're using you want to use the go to command where you fly around, go to a city, and then you go to a location or something and you use the direction keys to basically fly till you're just down at ground level where you want to be. It used to be that you press F9 and then you would be there. F9 now is bound to a chat for the convoy mode. So you have to use Control F9. So Control F9 lands you basically in go-to mode. And just a reminder, when you do go-to mode and you're now up in the air above a city, don't hit F9 until you get closer to the ground. Yarr. Go. Guess I should put some lights on too, eh? Yeah, at least Ah. You okay? Not there. That's interesting. Where is he? That's an X-Files moment. Excuse me. That's definitely an X-Files moment to see him gone. Ah! Again. So Cascadia. It was okay. So Cascadia. Will go damage. Mac. we'll give that 2 X's because it seems to be twice as. Let me look on this and see. Let's see where our box is. Yes, it seems bigger. Seems bigger. The other one, the call box was farther back. This one, the call box seems to go farther forward, and it seems to be right there too. So let's turn that off. Let's continue on. That's just a way to confirm that, in fact, yes, you just hit a bunch of ruts. Don't need fancy software to tell you that your truck is getting beat up something terrible. Luckily, maybe we'll be better here at the edge. Oh yeah, if we're going to drive on the side, we're supposed to drive on this side in Australia. Okay. Didn't really look that different to me. I mean, it's definitely looks like a bumpy road. If you look at the truck and trailer, I mean, things are rocking back and forth, so it definitely is bumpy. But it's not as if there's suddenly a bump that's, oh, that's 2% higher than the other bump, so that's the one that I'm going to hit. And there's a dead tree in the middle of the road. Okay, not as bad as the dead car, but I don't know, it's rainy and cloudy, and I'm looking up above my monitor. It's not. Oh, the Kenworth W900. Yeah. I've got a W900 in my other profiles. Again, maybe that's what maybe I'll try one. Oh, the sleeper cab is too big. Well, the Mac R is a day cab. So once I'll deliver this, I'll do a bank loan. Pissing down rain. Good thing it doesn't. Viper to Peterbilt. Ah. Now this, it'll be interesting to see what happens because I'm running 1.41, which is the main reason for that is convoys. 1.41 for ATS and ETS2 gives you convoy mode, and it does such a good job of it. I've done several of them. It's just everything works. Basically, everything works the way it should. But what they're still working on is how do they manage mods. Okay. Let's go in here and see what we can find. Let's understeer terribly and see what we can find. Parking. Okay, we're gonna do that. We don't need the parking bonus points. We already have a bajillion. Okay. Okay. There's the bank. See, we had to do a second job to get the bank. But what do we have here? What do we have from the job market? Job. Jackie's farm to home burn. Oh. No, I think we're going to do our own truck now. So although I'm not seeing any truck dealers yet. Why am I not seeing truck dealers? Do I have to drive more to see truck dealers? Rob, are you with us still? How do I see truck dealers? Oh, I can only get 100,000. I'm not going to get much of a truck for 100,000. I'm pretty sure my Mac R is more than that. Your credit limit has been raised to 500,000. Really? Well, that's interesting. Press truck purchase. Well, okay. I'll play your game. I'll play your game. Where do you see truck purchase on this window? Yeah. Well, you're the one that said press truck purchase. I thought. Okay, get hired as a professional driver. So we'll take, what do we got? Well, we've got choice. We've got this choice, so I guess we'll take this one. Western Star, take job. Jackie's farm to home burn open field. Okay. You might still be able to get jobs. You don't know that for sure. Truck dealer is still graded out, but mod dealers should get available real quickly. It should, yes. Yeah, I think we're good here. So, so where am I going? Well, I'm going the other way from where I am, aren't I? Lights too would help, I guess. Okay. It's a quiet truck. Oh, it's hunting through the gears a bit because it was a bit of a... How heavy is this? 16 tons. What is this truck? This truck is a Western Star. Oh, it's Okay. See how it does. It's a fairly quick job. It's from Jackie's. It's right down to Homburn Opal. 06 customer. We've been to 06 customer just a little while ago, so. Listen down rain too, man. Oh, do we get to go through that, yeah, where we are? No, we don't. If we get to go through that, ooh, that feels too fast. Hey, Sully, how you doing, my friend? I am in Australia. Rob Vigure, the author of the Australia Outlet Map, has let me, he's kind enough to let me drive around in a pre-release version of his map. And it's been remarkably error-free. I had a problem getting it going when I created a profile. I couldn't get going. It crashed right away. Just initializing it the first time, so I deleted it and then created it again. It was okay, so it might have been me. Come on, cow. Move. Move. Jesus, you're eating gravel. What are you, a freaking bird? Sorry. There we go. Now, before anybody reminds me, I believe they are virtual cows, so I could have driven right through them, but it's better to treat it like cows, especially since, notice the bull bar? Not. My Mac R has a bull bar, so maybe I'll... Coast to Coast, amazing mod that is downloadable from a different website. I am aware, yes. If you look at some of my streams, I've done Coast to Coast for quite a number of years. The best place to find information about Coast to Coast actually is in the SCS forum. There's good discussion there, and there's a good link there. You'll always find their post in the SCS forum will always have an updated, the latest links to the latest version, also, as well as information of any bugs and stuff like this. So yeah, we are driving in Australia, Sully, in rough roads. This is not the kind of road you would like to have to maintain vehicles for. Because I've been, oh, what have I done on this one so far? How is this one? Ah, so, Western Star, 49X, seems to be higher than the other trucks. Okay, you don't seem to be bottoming out as much. Let's see if that's, although look at those gnarly holes in the road. Oops, 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 come on now. Oops, we're driving off the edge of the road there. I don't know, I just got the Western Star. I'm doing quick jobs here, so it's whatever I get. Let me just check the call box here, the collision box, and we'll see what it looks like for this particular truck. It's hard to say, you know. Looks okay, but where that makes a difference, I think, is if you've got a truck and you've added a bumper to it, you're wondering what the effect of the bumper is. Sometimes you add a bumper and it's lower, and sometimes it has no effect. You can put a big bloody bumper on that looks like it's only 3 inches above the ground, and whoever designed it forgot to change that dimension. So Western Star. Oh, Western Star. I don't know. Do you like which one do you like, Sully? Oh yeah, there's info on the map. If you want any more info on the map, go to Rob's Discord. Another news: I bought a Lotto Max yesterday. $5 for 3 numbers and like 3 sets of 8 numbers, 7 numbers, whatever. And of those 3 sets, I had one. In one of them, I had 2 numbers that matched the winning number, which means for 2 numbers, you win absolutely nothing. I think I'm gonna take a little walk after and buy a Lotto 649. 649 maybe only has 6 million instead of 70 million, but the odds are much better. I mean, they're still astronomical, but they're 10 times less astronomical, so. Irish Dragon Gaming. Oh, hi Irish Dragon Gaming. I just saw you way back there. Ah, you have the W9 tensions. I just noticed, Jerry, that you popped up there. So I am in Australia in a preliminary version of the latest map. If we look here on the map, we can see there is more road, and you can loop around, and you can head down the highway towards Charleville, and more places will be added. Guthella, Clara Creek, and that. Now we've also got an overlay of the map from the US, but that's another, that'll be fixed. It's not critical, we just ignore that. That looked like a nasty hole. Trailer damage. Yeah, I guess, because that was a deep hole, and yeah, we're kind of bumping all over the road. Look like this, we're kind of. Doesn't look too bad inside the truck. You can hear it. Western Star. This road is perfect. Western Star seems happier. Got, I mean, we haven't been going at 50, but, you know, we got trailer damage. Whoa, there we go. Understeers. These are all understeer. Okay, we've been here before. Up here. And, yeah, we can drop it off here. Where's our unloading? Oh, up here. Which way do we have to be? Oh shit, it's there. Gonna make it? Will he make it? Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we can just go like this, because we've got points. Oh, okay, okay. The question you read was you not being the answer, the wrong person. Western Star. Physics altered in terms, realistic in terms of grip and traction. Okay, but that would explain the understeer. Yes, which is good. Which is good. A good thing. Okay, we still don't have any truck dealers. We have a bank. We don't have any truck dealers. Maybe they get unlocked. Maybe I got to do another job. What's this thing say? Special transports can help you grow. Buy a trailer. Interesting. It'll let me buy a trailer. It won't let me buy a truck. Vehicle browser. There we go. So the Mac is in the vehicle browser. I'm wondering if I have to take a loan out for the game to, although I didn't have to have a loan out to get a, okay, let's take a loan out. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do that. I got the points and I forgot to do these. I've got yeah, good point. I'd forgot about that. Thanks. Texas toast. Okay, let's see what we got now. We'll do one more job and oh. Well, now we've got no jobs. We're stuck now. Relog. When you say relog, is that your way of saying reload? Start. Oh, like restart my computer? Shut it down? If I shut down my computer and restart, if I restart my PC, then I may as well just go off and do something else. Oh, just change the time. Yeah, yeah. That might do it. That might do it. Although, I'm not sure. Well, we'll see what happens. Set the time to 1700 and we'll see what happens. No jobs. Well, it's Rob's game. I'll maybe, but Rob, it's your game. So, what do you suggest? Outside of the freight market? Well, I've just got job market, right? I don't have a truck. I don't have a truck, so all I can do is job market. My only option is get hired as a driver. And it says no jobs. I mean, I'll set it. What I'll do is I'll set it to tomorrow. That's interesting. That's interesting. I tried. Maybe it's got to be. Does it have to be 2 digits? There we go. Okay. Oh, in international. If there's international or the there's a K Whopper. Ooh, K Whopper with 10 tons of nitrocellulose. Jackie's, the same road we've just done. There are I don't know, you know. I'd really rather have a better job. Let's change it to 7 o'clock the next day. Oops. Thank you very much for the host, Big Long Dong. Greetings, my friend. I haven't seen you for a few days. We are here driving in Australia. And we're trying to find something nice in the job market. We're getting lots of jobs now. There we go. Okay, so we want something that's going to go to Plums from somewhere. Nothing. Nothing on Plum. So we can go from Homeburn to Hopewell. We've been there. We can go there. We can go there. Jackie's there. Oh, okay. We haven't done that. Johans to Cooper. Let's try that. Take the Western Star and set waypoints through Plums Farm. Oh. That one. Oh. I suppose so. Good point. Okay. Oh, and that'll be a wheel loader, so that'll be a nice looking job, and we'll see what happens. Good point, Rob. Doing good, Big. Mr. Big, I'm doing good. I've been doing an awful lot of Farm Simulator. I also bought, folks, a copy of Red Dead 2. Tried streaming. Oh, that's a nice load. How heavy is this? 15 ton, maybe. How big's this truck? 410 horsepower, maybe. Okay, let's look at the map here. And we are going to go from here to here, and we're going to go this way. So, Kulari along the highway and down along here and up around to Homeburn. So that's a good route. Possibly will take more than the game had allocated, but that's okay. It's a very quiet truck, this one. I guess it's okay. Okay. The lights look like, ooh, look at that lighter on the air cleaner, that's nice. And then that. Is there a, I don't think there's any roof lights, is there? Nope. Nothing brighter than that. Not even simulated roof lights. Oh, okay. So, did I get my vaccine? No, but my second shot, interesting. My second shot was scheduled for July 20th. They opened it up to my age group, 70 plus, on Monday. So I rushed in Monday morning, making sure that I was on the site before even the official opening of the site, 20 to 8 instead of 8. And I had to wait 20 minutes in the queue to get into the system that would allow me to book my appointment. And when I booked it, it was for July 6th instead of July 20th. Well, that sucks. Later on in the day, I read that they had set up more sites. The problem was this was set up a week earlier than it was supposed to be by the government, and the logistics didn't catch up with them. Easy to say, make your pronouncements. All to say, later in the day, they were, that is louder. There we go, not bad. I'll just say later in the day, I've got an appointment again for next Monday. And I have an appointment for tomorrow for basically a black market haircut. Okay, so traffic is driving on that side of the road. Oop. Okay, well, we're out here now, so looking in the mirror, did we take anything out? No. But if you look, you notice that there's not a lot of highway, right? Like you got to pretty well hug the side of the road if you're driving, which I believe is a feature of Australian maps. So, Well, the thing is, if you don't get it, then the risk of catching COVID and getting put in an ICU is much higher than any risk associated with the vaccine itself. And the additional risk is not only, to be blunt with people, this is not just a personal choice, because your choice affects other people. You can get infected and you can give other people COVID because you're not vaccinated. I use the analogy as it's like if you're deciding to a personal choice to get drunk in a bar and then head out on the highway in a car. The consequence can be that you kill yourself, but you could also kill somebody else. So it's not really a personal choice. That's my blurb. That's my blurb on it. So yes, 3.5 meters a lane. Default ATS is 4.5 to 5. Oh, okay. So apparently this is a thing in Australia. They have narrow tarmac roads. Even though they have a lot of truck traffic, I think possibly what happened is they built all these roads ages ago. And they've got so many of them that it cost a fortune to add another meter to the highway, and they figure, and there's hardly any traffic, so who cares? Ah, hit the gas. Okay, well. Okay. Let's do a save here, and then hit the gas. See, there's room there. Oh, information. It's map, exclamation map AU, I believe. Stairman. The command is map AU. I should change that, you know? I should change that because people are probably more used to. Good point, good point. Let me just stop here in the middle of the bloody highway. And I will change that command to be so that it's just map because it's not that intuitively obvious to people. Should be. Shouldn't expect it to be. Okay. There we go. Thanks for the reminder, Stair. Stairman. Do 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 do. Stairman. You know what I'm going to do? Know what I'm going to do? What time is it? Oh, it's happy hour somewhere. Actually, I discovered a variation on that thing where you're saying, well, I think I'll have a drink. It must be happy hour somewhere. Well, actually, it's happy hour right here by definition, so. So this is the road to Charleville. Rob, would it be worth my while I'm driving? Let me just stop here again. Here's the map, people. Kulari, Holmburn. Initially, the map was Kulari, Holmburn, Johannes Opels. He's out of Cooper Opels. And then added a road up to Plums Farms, and then added a road out here to Charleville. Would it be worthwhile to drive out here? Would be a long trip. Now, this is already a long trip. No, we're just going to stick with this. I think I've done this. This was on a previous map, I think, because I seem to recall some gnarly hills. Gnarly. There's a dated term. Who says gnarly now? Oops. Yes. Sorry. Hydrate. Big truck. A part after Plums. Not all the way to a part after Plums Farm is detailed already. Oh, so I should go. So you're saying I should go for a little while on the highway? Oh, look. We've got a line here on the highway. I think the reason there's a line is maybe there's a bit of a curve or a hill coming up or something, so they're, I don't know. Most of it is unpainted. We can do that, folks. Just thinking about it. So the road to Charleville is going to be more to this, which is very nice and very detailed, but maybe for interest's sake, I will take my turning and go to Plum Farm, down, around, and loop back. If you look, people, at the detail, just at even at the edge of the ground, the dirt, like there's pebbles and little blades of grass. I mean, not everyone individually placed, but it's a nicely detailed prefab. Excuse me. Not sure why it's getting so dark. It's only 9:04. Nice scene though. Nice clouds there. Maybe a bit more rain coming, but we've turned it down. So you notice the variety of trees. They're not all the same. There are certain commonalities because, yeah, author has researched what type of trees, what do the trees in this region in Australia and this part of Australia look like. Ah, we're getting there, okay. Clunk, 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 clunk. noise like there's a loose spring or something, you know? A loose shock, it's rattling in its mount. Okay, okay. I will go straight then. What I'll do is, we're going to do a compromise here. We will, I'll stop at the turnoff to Plums Farm, and I get myself a glass of wine. Do a bio break. And then we will carry on the highway with a glass of wine. So the tarmac is bumpy-ish here, which is nice. Not perfect. It's not perfectly smooth, fake black strip of land. And I appreciate the fact that the physics has been changed, because it was, you have to pay attention. You're not going to just crank the wheel and turn, because basically I think it understeers because the front end slides in the mud or in the dirt. Ah, it's saying that there's a turnoff here. Not taking it, we're going to keep going straight, but oh, and I believe if you this map used to be connected with ATS, and up there was a connector, like a little, in the middle of all that dust and brush, there was a connector that looked like the kind of connectors they use for ferry boats that anchor, and that's where you would come out when you went from Everett, Washington. Okay, the flasher's on. Okay, I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I'll be right back. Stay tuned, my friends. There, that's better. Um, Special coffee with extra milk. Frikandellen Bruges. Frikandellen Bruges? Bruges? Ah. Worse than Bruges. Dunno, you got me there, Rob. Anyways, I realized that I had a coffee on the go. I was preparing a coffee, so my wine has become a coffee. Okay. Okay. Here we go. More highway. What kind of wine today? Portuguese. More Portuguese. No, not my delicately cardboarded wine, but I actually bought a couple of bottles of Portuguese wine. I forget what it is. It's dry red. Portuguese, $9 a bottle. It's like, yeah, that's a good wine. Oh, why is there a gate here? I guess there can be on the highway, but it has a frikandel in the middle. What's a frikandel? Oh, there's a turnoff here. Does that go anywhere? I'm not much of a wine drinker either. My criteria is, well, I mean, I used to drink, sweeter wine and really chilled wine. Then you get a sweeter white wine and chill the hell out of it, and then it doesn't taste much like wine, so then it's quite drinkable. But now I like, I mean, I can appreciate somebody gives me a good wine. I can say, oh yeah, that's really good. That's smooth. They have a really nice red wine at my local. And it's a northern region of Italy where the owner comes from, but you can't buy it in the liquor store. Frikandel is like merged meat. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lot less of a drinker since a year and 5 months. I basically quit drinking a couple of months before, before COVID. The COVID started. This looks gnarly. Look, the posts are like there's a bike lane. Mid-January, before the COVID, I thought, oh, just let's not drink. I wasn't drinking a lot, but it was like, let's quit for a week. I've quit for a few days here and there, just why not? Or because, you don't go out and you've got nothing, you can't be bothered buying anything, so. And then it was 2 weeks, and then it was like 3 weeks, and then it became, well, let's see how long we can go. So I went until last August, I think. And even then, it was just the occasional bottle of wine. That was it. Yes, you're entering the work in progress area now. Oh, that's why the map is not. It's not. Look at my path there. Not even doing my path in red. So I should. I guess. So you're saying I might as well turn around? It's going to be like this. Till Charleville. Oop, some rocks there. Okay, let's see what happens here. Our traction. Oh, I was just pulling. I was just gonna look to see if anybody was there, and there was. Now there's nobody there except the truck. We'll assume he's got good brakes. Ooh, I'll try to miss that big rock there. Be good. We'll cut off that car. There we go. Not a problem. Hit the throttle till I run off the end of the world. Been there, done that. Yeah. Pull a Thelma and Louise. Yeah. Yes, I see what you mean. The edges of the road are just basic. Farther back and a little more basic. Supposedly we're going to get there. Well, we're going to get there in an hour and a bit. Does that mean we're late? When did they want me there? Thursday noon. Oh, okay. Oh, a good buffer of time on this cargo. That's good. There we go. There's info on the map if you want it. I got more than enough time to get there, even with my exploring. And the worst I can do is lose some money. Now, as far as I know, we can't stop on the highway again here. We can't buy a truck. We also can't do quick travel. You need to buy your first truck. Well, I'd like to buy my truck manager. To access, you need to buy your first truck. Yeah, I've yet to discover any truck dealers, so you need to put a truck dealer. I think you should put a truck dealer at Kulari. For maybe Western Star. Whatever truck you think, actually, well, you had thought. Suspiciously different. Whatever truck you had thought was best for these roads. For people to start off with. Start off at Kulari and they get a whatever, and it's got the best clearance. I suggest putting that in Kulari so people can start there. Unless there's more jobs. I mean, I'm just thinking, you get out to Because you're going to spawn in Kulari, but it's going to take you. You're going to have to do a bunch of contracts to get out to Charles, and then once you get to Charles and buy a truck, well then what? Well, I guess you're going to have cargoes going from Charles. Sorry. I'll just, oh, there's a nice white line along the edge here, but that should disappear. There it did. Slurp. Yeah, you're right. The detail here is quite different from back where we turned around. Looks like a road here, yeah. There was a road like that down by Kingston, west of Kingston towards Napanee. There was a place where the highway just wasn't dangerous, but it was obvious that two different counties have been working on the highway. Okay. We can drill tunnels underneath the English Channel and have two ends meet up, but apparently we can't have two highways meet up properly when you guys can see where the fucking highway. Sorry. Oh, okay. So we're taking a shortcut here? Possibly. Ah. Maybe not. Damn. Well, okay. Fine then. I guess we won't take the shortcut. Oh, I wonder if no. I was thinking, I wonder if I could have just gone around those guys. Could have, but eventually we would run out of highway. Nobody coming? Nobody coming. And where do we want to drive? We want to drive here. Okay. Ah, you haven't placed that, so I could have got going. I could have kept going. Well, we'll do that another day. Thanks again, Rob, for letting me explore this this year beta version of whatever, Australia 2.0. Bink, bink. Yeah, all the construction workers standing around. It'd be nice if the mod was dynamic enough that you could have people standing around until you got within a certain distance, and then everybody started working. Then you back off and they're, nope. Okay. Up here. Here. Okay. Oh, that's a gnarly, nasty bumps in the road there. Yes, folks, follow that link. Follow that link to the Discord. You'll get more information on, well, the Alaska map too, but mostly on the active one that Rob's really working on is this Australia map. And there's chat there, and various information on mods, and also information on his Patreon. If you'd like to be able to support him so he can work more, hopefully full-time, on doing maps. He certainly is good at doing maps. I'm a supporter, and I think the initial Patreon, is it €3? I think. You forgot the shovels. Don't panic. Just lean on each other. We'll have some shovels for you shortly. Yeah. What am I going to lean on? Yeah. Yes, one of my first jobs was construction, working for a crew that dug basements. And we dug basements up north in Kirkland Lake, where there were a number of houses that had been built years before. A lot of bedrock at the surface. So a lot of houses were built on just simple supports on the rock. And a crawl space underneath, and that'd be it. So they would want to add a basement, so they would have to, we'd go in and dig by hand, basically, under the crawl space, and make enough room so they could put in a crib, a number of cribs, and cross beams, and jack up the house, and get a backhoe underneath, dig out the basement, pour a wall, or foundation, like a floor and walls and all the basement shit, and then let the house back down onto the new foundation. So cool. Plums Farm. Whoa, well, we can take a look at Plums Farm. You notice that Plums Farm is big on ruts. Oh, and actually, Plums Farm has a gas station and a repair place. Do we need gas? No, we're good. Do we need repair? Well, seems Western Star, so maybe the Western Star is the truck of choice if you were to add a single dealer in Kulari, but I don't know. It was a lot of work, but what are you going to do when you want to put a basement in? You can now afford a basement under your house. You didn't put one in 15 years ago, so. There's Plums Farm. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's pay attention and try to hit the road, Jack. I'm surprised this trailer is not grabbing, because usually an RGN usually you can crank an RGN up and down. Is it an RGN? Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah, you can see the pins there. But it's pretty high, so I guess they're good. I'm going the wrong way? Oh, damn. Did I pick the wrong turn? Oh, you're right. I am going the wrong way. Yes. Well, we'll do another U-turn. We've discovered that this does discovered that we can do U-turns fairly easily with this load. Oh, except for that. Oh, we missed it. Okay. There we go. We're good. Yeah, the mapping quality is good. Just the driver quality is not good. Good catch. Good catch. I've done that before. Pull into a gas station and, you know, loop around and do various things and then come out and it's like, whoa. Ah, okay. I was going deliberately. Shit, like. Okay. I was deliberately going fast across those ruts just to see what happened. But yeah, great map, Rob. Rob is definitely a good map builder. A craftsman. What do they have? This is just a standard trailer. Do they have any chains on this? 2 there. Oh, okay. 2 at the back, 2 in the middle, 2 in the front. None for the bucket, whatever you call it. So, could be worse. I've seen worse in this game. SCS, and these are not, it's not Rob that's done this, so this SCS does the cargoes. They just used to have, you know, twine. Number 9 binder twine. Yep. That's what happens on our GN. Yeah, I follow this guy, Sergey Drachev online that does all this heavy haul, and he has a removable gooseneck. And his actually, yeah, he's just got a lever. He's just got a lever, and he can crank it. He used to have to start a little pony engine, this little Yamaha thing, but now he's got a wet neck or whatever. If only ATS supported deformable mud dirt roads, then it would be even more awesome. Yes. Oh, like in SnowRunner. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be over here. Strap or chain on implements. I mean, well, there are straps, but there's just not a lot. How heavy is this load? Sorry, how heavy is this load? Stop here, Gramps. 15 tons, 30,000 pounds, and it's, I think, 2,000 per chain. No. One, two, three, four. Yeah, but nothing on the front, but yeah, they don't really do it to code. Yeah, that's nice if you could have deformable roads, but they're not going to get into that because they're not really interested in this. A 3 low boys. Oh, and a beam trailer. Now a beam trailer, that's not the same. I forget. What do you call a low boy where the middle is higher than the part where the wheels are on, but wheels still rest on something. Because a beam trailer just has the middle beam, does it not? And then you put blocks on it and underneath the chassis of whatever you're carrying, and then you just drive, and it just hangs there. Can't remember. Chain in the rear, center, and front. Yeah. Yeah, the forks aren't. See, they had, so they've got, well, they've done that rear, center, and front, just nothing on the forks. So yeah. So what do you call it? What do you call it where there just is, side drop? Is that a... Is that a side drop, low boy, where the sides are lower than the middle? Let's test this. Whoa! Good. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. Yeah, I'm not sure what they call them. I think there's a name for it. Actually, this heavy hauler Sergey, he had one like that at one point. But his problem was he would often have a cargo that, I don't know what his difference was, maybe 8 inches, and sometimes he'd have a cargo that was only 6 inches. Like those, I think, those big pavement chewing upper machines, whatever, the pavement chewing upper machines. They go pretty low to the ground, and I think he had to put planks on the side to get it up high enough so that the middle... Oh! Bird going across. I think. No, I don't think it was a bird running across. Ah! There we go. It's a roo. Ah! Don't run into my truck, you idiot! You idiot. Freaking kangaroo. Oh, here comes another one. Okay. Or is there going to be another freaking kangaroo coming across here? Asphalt miller. Yeah. Milling machine. For asphalt. Oh. Somewhere. It'll be somewhere. Kangaroos. Get out and box them. Yeah. Sharp eyes, eh? I saw that way off in the distance. I thought it was a bird flying along, and I was like, oh, he's keeping pretty low to the ground. Yes, he just went in front. I didn't even think to toot the horn. It was just like... Grid. Okay. It's a grid sign. Ah. And here's a grid. Texas gate. But grid-like. Probably wouldn't do much with kangaroos. Thinking. I'm thinking he's just going to keep going and whack into the side of the truck. But you know, keep going and just hop over that grid. I don't think the grid's going to stop them. So, now that we're on the right highway, oh, and it's starting to rain again. Okay. We are, I'll show you where we are, friends. We are Heading down here from Plums Farm, we'll go to Cooper Opals. We can take a look at that, and then we'll drive up here. Home or up the field will be done. I'll be done too. That'll be the end of my stream. I suspect I'll have moved from coffee to wine by then. We'll see. So the scale here is basically 2 to 1. So it says an hour and 14 minutes. So it's going to take me 30 plus 7, 37 minutes to get to our destination. So it's a long loop on the road, but it's okay. We'll get there. Ah, Fuzo. Thank you for the follow, Fuzo. Fuzo follow. What are we up to in followers? 844. Alright. Apparently this map, Rob had sent me a post earlier, which sort of got me thinking I wanted to drive it again. I drove this a while ago and posted it up on YouTube, and recently there's been like 3,000, well, I don't know, there's been 3,000 views of it. So, like, oh, maybe we'll do it again. And I was just going to redo the current map, and then Rob said, would you like a copy of the new under construction map? So, sure. So, like I said, there's the information on the map, and if you want to find out the progress, if you want to look at the current map, if you want to be right there in line for the new one, and it's all free, but Patreon, he has a link there for Patreon. You can be a Patreon supporter. I've signed up, a bunch of people have signed up already. I think his basic is €3 a month, and he gets he's hoping to get enough people so that he can work on this full time. So 5K views. Yeah, okay. Well, even better. I have no idea why, but just people were keen. Maybe Australians. I don't know, because this is the only... There was an Australia map a while ago that hasn't been updated in a while. There's a Tasmania map, I think, that's tiny. This one he's doing, Rob is doing quality over quantity. It's sort of the opposite of maps like, I've driven the Canada Dream map, where the guy who did the Canada Dream map years ago, his focus is on covering as much of Canada as possible, but there's not a lot of detail on the map. He was going to fill it in, and then he stopped working on it, so... There's this one. Rob is starting off with not a lot of roads, not a lot of distance, but awesome detail, and doing his... Oh, and Charleville is larger than 2 DLC states. Really? Well, I guess the thing is, too, is that your ratio is, instead of 19 to 1 in SCS, your ratio is 2 to 1, so... In SCS, and whoa! In SCS... in SCS... an hour in the map would take 3 minutes real time, and this one, an hour in the map takes 30 minutes real time. It's like the kangaroos get bored, and it's like, just hop in front of this guy. And your bikers going up the highway there. It's 430. It's a parkway that goes alongside the river. It's nice and, well, not too wide, but it's very nice. It's a beautiful ride next to the river. It was designed by the Federal National Capital Commission as basically as a driveway for tourists to drive along. But of course, it's become a limited access roadway for commuters. I think it's 40K though, so when you hear those bikes going along, they're doing 60K, and it's a good money maker. Tickets. Okay, let's do 50. It's a fairly wide. This is nice. I mean, this is wider than some of the other highways. Now, I suspect that, yeah, you can see dust. And that's a feature of SCS. When it rains, you still have dust. So this has been a pleasant afternoon drive for me. I still have to go out and buy a lottery ticket. Don't know if there are any lottery fans out there. I bought a Lotto Max yesterday, which was, I think, I don't know, 17 million or maybe 70 million. I don't know. Didn't even get a free ticket. You seem to be, why am I not seeing the FPS here? Just bear with me, because I should be seeing the FPS in the top left corner. It seems quite jerky, and I'm not sure what I'm getting, so. Ah, there we go. Oh. Okay, well. I turn on the FPS counter and I'm not seeing it, so I'm not sure why. Maybe I have to turn it on. Oh, interesting. FPS 1.41 closed to open beta. Oh, okay, I was driving on the closed beta. That's good. That's good. Do you know what is the release? Did you look at the release note to see what they changed when they went from closed to open? And why don't I see my Okay. Okay, thanks, Cromwell. I've got the closed beta for strange, you know. When I started, I did not get a prompt saying that it had been updated. So maybe they've not changed the game. I did not get a prompt saying you know, update queued. So I don't think they changed the game. I think they just changed it from closed to open beta, which just means that they are confident. Even when it first came out with closed beta, it was remarkably stable. But what people will be waiting for is how will they handle mods? Yes, the road is narrower. Now, what if we drive like this? You can test open beta with regular access. Steam branch without code. Okay. Oh, you don't need the because you needed you needed a special code to access it. And all regular rules. Oh, okay. But I suspect they still don't support mods on Convoy. That'll be a challenge, how to do that. No, I'm not seeing the, interesting, I'm not seeing the FPS. That's that thing in the top right. No. Not seeing the FPS counter. I'm thinking maybe I have to restart the game. Well, yeah, mods has issues. I mean, they didn't use mods because, yes, Convoy on this map, Convoy on Australia map would be so cool. You get road trains because you can buy, well, you can buy big trailers, but oh, I don't have them added, but you can get. No. Where's grid? But I'll load them after. There are double and triple livestock carriers. Now, interesting that you had mods in Convoy because I looked at it, and if you had mods, the Convoy would not. The game would not let you create a convoy if you had mods. So I'm not sure how you got around that. Because I remember trying that. And it would not let you do a convoy if you had mods in the game, so. Oh, they added the mods into the DLC files. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, really, because when people do that, I assume when people did that, then they would have problems, and then they would create trouble tickets that SCS would have to spend time looking at until they figured out it was a mod. So. Got a bit of a hill here. Yes, so thanks for viewing. I also have Patreon set up. If you are welcome to join my Patreon. Nobody has yet, but I have a Patreon for monthly support, and I have a PayPal for one-time support. I can offer absolutely nothing special for either the PayPal or the Patreon other than my thanks. But I know Rob has a Patreon set up for his account, and he's got some bling. Okay, we're up that hill. We can go fast now. Oh, nasty truck. Haven't seen any in a while. Okay, less than an hour now. Keep our eyes open for a ruse, because we don't have a rue guard. Here we go. Let's get over. Since we seem to, I didn't notice when that happened, but we seem to have a wide road again, so. Is it dusty? It is dusty. Like that. Not bad, considering. But not a lot of hills. Or rivers, or bridges, or... I'd like to see old billboards. You know, old, like, weathered, faded cigarette ads, or discontinued beers. That looked like a lot of... you found a new map you'd like on Farm Sim? Dutch Island, the mini-map. Very small. The surrounding ocean can be purchased and raised. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. To make the map bigger. I'm really liking the Somewhere in Canada map that I'm playing with Vendor and Hardware Guy and Taz. So how much we've got to go? We got 40 minutes, 45 minutes, another 20 minutes. So we'll be done maybe after 5. So good time for me to pause and or stop the game and get some supper on. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna make some chili, so I will slice and dice, get some chili going, and then go out store and get a Lotto 649 for tonight. Oh, it makes it like low man's land, but you raise the ocean instead of clearing forest. I gotcha. I gotcha. Whoa, that's a nice little bit of fence. There should have been a gate there, you'd think, but... Well, no, wouldn't really do any good, would it? No, you'd have to have fence all over. No point putting a gate. The cows just go around, so... It's just nice to see the variety of the occasional bit of fence, or... But maybe there needs to be the occasional shack on here. You know, just back from the road, an old weather-beaten shack. And repeat it, but just repeat it by, like, flipping it. I mean, if you made it different on 4 sides, you could repeat it by going this way, this way, this way, this way, and you could change the color from light gray to dark gray. I mean, you know, could I guess futz around a bit. That would look nice. They are hidden tax, especially when you look at a lottery that's the prize is 70 million. Oh, and I wonder where they got that 70 million from. From people buying tickets and not winning. Ontario Lottery is in the news. They had problems over the years with corruption. Top executives being paid too much, people expensing all sorts of stuff they shouldn't. So when this new premier came in, he said, well, he's going to have an audit. He's going to audit them, and he's going to be open and transparent about the results of the audit. Well, now the audit's possibly done. People are asking to see the results, and he's refusing to release the results. One case, there was they were looking for something on freedom of information, and he said, okay, but there's a $1,000 fee for them to find that information and redact it and release it. So this is jerky, you know. My FPS is not great. It's okay, but maybe because I got wipers going. No, I'm better in. I'm okay in here. If I get out on the roof, it seems to be. Just see a little bit of lag occasionally. Just not a lot. There. There. Oh, okay. SSAO. Maybe I do. Well, I mean, they win it. People do win it, but I think they disappear. I would. Maybe that's what I have, Rob. I don't know. I mean, I've been playing a lot with screen space ambient occlusion. Turn it right off or put it on low. Okay. Thanks, Sully. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you had a good day at work. Glad to see you. Maybe we'll see you later on, or maybe on the farm. Okay, so I'm going faster. Get back up to 50 or whatever I was at. And let's see if I still have the same issue. still see it. Still seeing the occasional lag there. Yeah. So I don't know. I should see what the NVIDIA whatever I call it, their program, that the program that sets the difference. It recommends settings for a game. I should actually see what they recommend for this. They look at the game and they look at your card and they say, okay. Don't change any graphic settings. Well, you've been watching me change graphic settings. Silly you. You got some tricks to run into the launch settings parameters? Oh, okay. Okay, let me know the tricks. But yeah, I'm gonna look out. I'll look after and I'll compare my settings to okay, so where are we now? We are here. Thanks, Sully. There we go. So I'm thinking I want to drive down here to Kupalupal. Let's drive down to Kupalupal and see what it looks like. And but I'll be right back because I think it's happy hour. Oop, sorry, I got the fan on and it's too much wind. That's better. And I got my wine. So, yes. Let's take a detour here. Let's see what the road, see what we can find on the way to Kupalupal. More open here. Keep my eye open for critters. Cows or horses. Actually, there used to be horses on the map. Are there no more horses? Cows. I thought there was horses. You could put chickens too near Jackie's farm. Well, maybe you can. I mean, I'm not sure how easy it is to do that, but I know on was it Russian ROE, maybe Russian extended, or on Rus. Yeah, I think it was on one of the Russian maps. You would come around a corner and there'd be 4 or 5 chickens, like in the village. There'd be 4 or 5 chickens, sort of just scattered on the road. You could drive right through them, but hey, Chris, how are you, my friend? You could drive right through these chickens, but it was. But I don't think it was an SCS prefab. I think it was something that somebody in whatever Russian map that was, somebody had done. Oops. I think we're going to be late. Driving in Australia, Chris, on a preliminary version of the Australian map by Rob Vigueur, and Rob is actually in the chat too. A amazingly detailed map. Woke up from a nap. I tend to wake up early. My new apartment has no curtains. On the 9th floor, faces northeast, but the sun has swung around enough that you know, I can roll over. I roll over in bed at maybe 5, and the sun is shining through the window directly in my eyes. Like, So I tend to get up at 7 or 8. I'm not getting up at sunrise, but I just need to start going to bed earlier, so I'm not bagged during the day. Oh, yeah, we got a bit of herky-jerky on this map, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Whoa, there's a big hit. Yeah, and I'm not seeing FPS up in the corner. I wonder if I have to stop the game and restart it. Let's do that when we get to Cooper Opals. Get to Cooper Opal, we'll check it out, and I will stop the game and restart the game. Hopefully nothing will die. And I'll see if I then get the FPS counter on the top left that I'm supposed to get. Cooper Opals discovered. Oh, do we have to fix our truck maybe? How we doing here? How you doing? Could. Although, well, yeah, we could. Oh, that's Cooper Opal is a big hole in the ground. Okay. Oh, actually, it's not my truck, so I don't really have to pay. Is it? Cooper Opals is made as accurate as possible from the 3 images. So yes, folks, I mean, he's gone into Google Earth and images from other sources. Showing, yeah, trailers there, stuff here, big hole in the ground. let's do this for a sec. Don't go away. We're gonna go like this. There, they'll fly around. So there's Cooper Opal. Actually, let's get up here like this and look down. So Cooper Opal, they got a hole. You drive down there, and they're digging away for opals with a. Now I'm not sure how they sort through them. Maybe they don't do any sorting here. Maybe they just load them in trucks and send them away, and somebody else figures out where the opals are. Good for you. I mean, finding that. And for those who are looking at this map, if you look at Kulari, if you look at the fox trap, the Fox Trap Inn. It's a general store and motel and restaurant and post office and all sorts of stuff. Where am I going? Seem to be going in circles here. Well, I actually sent a postcard to the people at Traction. Sent a postcard to the people there, but I did not hear back from them. But I told them what we were doing. I could send them another one, I guess. Maybe they're one of the 5,000 views. So we've got 42 minutes to get there. We're going to get there by 11:14, and I think they would prefer us to be there by 12:16. So we're cutting it thin. And I think that is if we go at this speed. I have to wear a hat, mainly to keep the sun out of my eyes when I'm looking over the monitor at the outside world, or keep just the light out of my eyes so I don't get glare. Also, it helps to keep my hair in place. As of tomorrow, I'm possibly getting my hair cut at a black market hairdresser. So these long locks will be gone. It'll be back to my normal, 1 inch or so long curly hair. They mostly drive 60 and slower when conditions get bad. Yeah. Corrugations. What's corrugation? Oh, corrugated. I think it's a CO, but I know what you're saying. We call that effect when you're driving on a dirt road and there's pop, 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 we call that washboard. Yes. Oh yeah, I like my rock star look, but it's just annoying. It's annoying, and I know if I'd grown up with long hair from years, I would have figured out how to manage it, put it back in a headband or bobby pins and get it trimmed so that it's proper, but I don't know. I'll see what the hairdresser says, because I can tell her, so it's really annoying. That I don't mind it being long in the back, but it is really annoying, and I don't want just a mullet. Having it in my eyes all the time. And it's thin-ish on top. And I'm old, but it's thin-ish on top, but still. I'll see what she can do. We can do 2 stages. She can cut it and trim it so that it just stays out of my face, but the rest stays long. And then if I still don't like that, okay, let's hack it all back. So I just thought of that. Aren't I brilliant? Sort of. So yeah, I should be going. Okay, let's cruise control to 60. See what happens. This is fairly straight here. There's a lot of fairly straight chunks that I think as time goes on, there will be little, you know, little bits of stuff added. Although, you know, it's probably pretty accurate. There probably are long stretches. You know, I mean, even on the Canada, you know, people complain on some of the SCS maps. Wow, why is it this long stretch with nothing on it? Well, because in the real world, there's a long stretch with nothing on it. So. Okay, I'm not noticing a lot of, maybe I'm just used to it. Not looking for it. I'm not noticing a lot of lag. Oh, I know what I was. Yeah, I was gonna stop the game, wasn't I, and see if I could get. Let me do that. Let me know it, people. Let me stop it and restart it and see if then I start getting the FPS popped up there by Steam. So let me do a save. Okay, and then do a exit and then do quit the game. Australia has a lot of straight roads. It does. Okay. Let's fire it up here. Oh, geez, that could have been. If there'd been an update, I would have been, oh, now you're an update. I don't want to do the update. No, we're good. Here we are. Ah, and there's the FPS. Okay. Oh, and it go live? No, I tried to. I usually do go on Steam, and there was an error. Maybe my Steam key timed out or something. So I'm streaming, right now I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Yep. So that's it. I enabled it in Steam, but you have to restart the game for it to take effect. How about up here? Does that hurt? You usually get a better FPS inside a cab because you've got less moving things. Get up to 60, and we get outside, oh, well, we're 61, so I don't know. Ah, stuff. Fences. Some equipment. See, I like that. I like that when there's sort of random stuff scattered through. We're closer to Johann's opals. In other news, for those who don't who missed this, I bought on sale for $40 instead of $78 or whatever. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead 2 Redemption. Very interesting game. I tried streaming and had several problems. First of all, it's very CPU intensive. So my stream was extremely choppy, and I played around and ooh, dip. There's a dip. I played around and was really not able to fix that. But I decided it's not important because the other issue is it's really hard to investigate a game like that where there's all those things happening on the screen, all the information, you have to listen to people and everything. And stream at the same time, where you're watching the chat or people are chatting with you. Or I had a friend on who was actually talking, saying you can do this, you can do that, or this, and I would miss somebody saying, "Oh, so Dutch, do you think we should, blah blah blah?" Oh, which was important. I missed it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Red Dead Redemption offline on my own, and then maybe later when I've played it through once, then go live and do it more as a commentary. Yeah, with people. Johann's? Have we gone into Johann's? I think we've been to Johann's. Oh, I've been here, I think, and my recollection. There's nowhere to go when you go to the left. So. T. There's a T here. There's an old dead car here. Oh, there's a shrubbery in the middle of the road there. Interesting. Sort of in the middle of the road. It's just stuck out a bit. That could happen. People just go around it. I mean, they go around the bloody cars that have been in the road for months. They used to bother me before, though, on the EA. I think it was on the EAA map in South America. Be a lot of places where you'd be driving along a highway and there'd be vegetation growing out of the middle of the highway, and obviously there's a lot of traffic. That's not going to last. Oh, okay. The shrub is already fixed. That's not a big deal. Oh, there's another one. See? There's another one. But they're not a big deal. I mean, that could happen. But, yeah, like I said, where it was annoying was in the EAA map where they'd be trees. There'd be trees in the middle of the road that you'd drive, drive through. It's like, that was annoying. And how come everybody is driving through right through these trees every day? Oh yeah, there's Johann's opals up there. Been there, seen that, so. Nice trees. Nice trees and shrubs and rocks and gravel and bits of this and bits of that, bumps, and the level of detail of this has been adjusted to the scale of shitload of detail. Cicadas are there in Maryland. I read that the cicadas actually delayed the press plane that was going to accompany Biden to Europe for several hours. So many cicadas, they tried to clean them out of I guess the engines. They couldn't clean them out, so they eventually had to change planes. So yes, I looked there on the eastern seaboard and down towards Florida. I think we do not have them here yet. We may get them later in the year. I have heard them. I don't know if this is going to be the 17-year peak. That'd be interesting because there's a lot of trees out in front of my place. I would hear a lot of cicadas. I will definitely hear them if we gets them. If we gets them, I'll hears them. What's this? Another dead tree. Pretty sure if you hit that, it's like hitting a big log in the middle of the road. It's not funny. Tain't funny, McGee. So after this, what will I do after this? Oh yeah, maybe I'll have a shower. I'll go down and check my mail. Go buy a lottery ticket. Lot of 649. Have some dinner. Oh, okay. So backing up, cook some dinner. Whoa, possibly less than 60. Dice and slice, and I've got peppers and onions and garlic and mushrooms, so I can slice and dice. Dearie me, you okay? Oh, I like this lone tree here. I like that, because even in here, you'll be driving along a road, suddenly there's a tree. Actually, if you see that here in Ontario, if you see a lone tree like that, it'll have branches going up very much like a Olympic torch sort of thing with a clump at the top. And that is a Dutch elm, and the reason you see it by itself is because somehow it survived Dutch elm disease. The caterpillars go from tree to tree, and if the tree's out in the middle of nowhere, maybe it's lucky and nobody got to it. So. We are bouncing here, so. Lot of bouncing. Oh, that's an interesting tree. I like that. Maybe less. Maybe less would be good. Oh, that's a nice truck. Fixer-upper. As is. Oh, when you went for your COVID shot on Sunday, a lot of people. Like a convention, so many people. It was odd. Oh. Yeah, to see all these people, even though they're socially distanced, or medically distanced, yeah, I know what you mean. I get my second one Monday. would be Pfizer. My first was Pfizer, and the second will also be Pfizer. It's my understanding that mixing and matching your first and second does not really have any problem, cause any problems. Oh, okay, let's do this. So this is a water crossing. Let's just go for it. Let's just boot it. We're not going to go slow this time. There we go. Last time I slowed down, I got stopped. Yeah, so I got Pfizer first time, and I set up for Pfizer second time. So we'll see. I know a vendor had posted gave me a copy of a paper looking into comparing. I think mostly telling people if you got AstraZeneca first time, what pros and cons of getting different shots the second time. I think, and I can't remember. Oh, you're far from getting a vaccine. Okay, because we did our rollout is now in Ontario. They did 80 and up, and then they did 70 and up, and they did that a week early. For second shots, first shots they have they did they're down now. First shots 12 and up. So my son has got it, and his wife has got it, and their son, who's 13, on the list. Just settle that on the screen. Okay. Oh, here we are. This is the gas station. Do we need gas? No, we don't care. Got the Pfizer, both shots. Last March. Well, I don't think you'd get both shots within 4 weeks. I think they're optimum. Well, maybe. I mean, they're saying now that 8 to 12, depending on the depending on the vaccine, they're talking 8 to 12 weeks for optimum performance. But yeah, that's what it is here in Ottawa. Anybody can book 12 and up. So. And we are reopening things as of Friday. They will be opening up outdoor patios. Restaurants can now serve you at an outdoor patio with, slow down, limitations on how many people. I think 4 people at a table from the same household, but nobody's going to check that. But and you know, you gotta, everybody's masked up unless they're eating. Like the servers are probably masked up. And if you go to the can, you've got to put your mask on. And retail non-essential stores, I think, are now will be opened at like masks to about like 15% capacity. So I've got odds and ends I want to get my hardware store, so I can just go to my hardware store, excuse me, go up and down the aisle and get the shit that I want. Up through a tree. Oh, yeah, somebody lives up there. I believe. Should have actually driven up there and looked. Let's do a peekaboo here, okay? Where am I? Yeah, so Yeah. Oh, somebody does not live up there. Somebody used to, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it's another place. Maybe another place where somebody lives. Okay, I didn't see a little shack, but thought there was. I just didn't see it. I'll take your word for it. You know the developer. Oh yes. So see, we've been out here before. So this is somebody's car broke down. They left it in the middle of the road, and nobody's moving his car. Yeah. Ah, Homeburn Opal. Now let's see after we get to Homeburn Opal if we then can buy a truck. Okay, put on the brakes because it's dust and you can understeer and slide. Dust and dirt and mud, yeah. Oh, these guys are still hanging on the fence here. We've been here twice. They're doing nothing. No, I won't skip parking. We're gonna do the parking here. We're gonna do the parking thing. We're good. We're good, especially since we have a drone. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're not good. Damn. Okay. Oh well, never mind. Oh, bonuses. We're getting bonuses. Still not making a lot of money though. What do the jobs look like now? Is there jobs that pay, $20,000 a job? Oh yeah, okay, 18,000. So they're going up in price. So that mod does work. However, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get a truck in this, Rob. Um, Thank you. Thank you for the big brain time. Yeah, because it's a mod, but it doesn't show up as a mod truck. Ah, Sully, you're back. Lou, you're back from the loo? So, yeah. I can buy trailers, I just can't buy a truck. Very strange. I've got money. You have yet to discover any truck dealers, and it's true. I guess I'm not sure why I haven't discovered a Mack truck dealer, but don't know how it works. Yeah, okay, that would be help. That would be help. Just to, yeah, just something that doesn't look like a truck dealer. It's just the little thing that says, yeah, right. It's just the little icon that says truck dealer here, and you drive up. Looks like a tree to me. Yeah, well, it looks like a tree, but it's actually a truck dealer. So just shut up. Do you want a truck or not? Yes, yes, I do. Thank you. Anyways, oh, I don't like the back. Look at the hubcaps on this thing. Probably aerodynamic, but ooh, they're ugly. Cascadia. Okay. So I think that's it, friends. It's 5 something, 5:32. So I need to do something else. Thank you very much, Rob, for letting me preview your next version of the awesome Australia map. Anybody who's interested, I did some love and success. Thank you for following. From the ends of Lord of the Rings. Thank you very much, people, for following, for cheering, for chatting, for lurking, for viewing. If you want more information on this, I'll do the thing again. This thing, and then I'll do that. Join Rob's Discord. You can get a lot of information about his map and what's coming, the current one, which is a lot of fun, and this new one, which is going to be even more fun. And links to he's looking for Patreon support for only a few euros a month, and for the basic, a few more for the other one, and the platinum one or whatever. And yeah, good to support. Great detail on this. So thank you, my friends. And stay safe, stay happy, stay away from each other. Yeah, get a shot, and then you can go out and start. We can go out and start licking each other again. Woohoo! So, ta-ta for now.